guest is one of the most influential young people in Britain right now. This year alone, he was tipped for the Sound of 2015 by the BBC, shortlisted for the Brit Awards Critics' Choice, that's huge, and also MTV Brand New. And he is absolutely killing it. He's got a book, and even Russell Brand can't take his hands off it. Please welcome George the Poet! Welcome, welcome. Take a seat, take a seat. Welcome, welcome. This is the showroom. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm very happy to have you here on the show.
I'm glad to be here.
And just to be honest, okay, I need to give a little history. This is proper off-camera stuff. But I met George 2010 when you were still called Shaolin.
Before then.
Was it before then?
Way before then.
Are you thinking of someone else? No, I'm joking. I remember when we was working at Bang Radio, 2010, I was a street team leader.
Before then, because Bang weren't in, remember it was in Bridge Park Complex and them times, that was before then.
Yeah. Okay, cool, okay.
Northwest stuff.
My bad. But I remember you was running around, you was doing loads of stuff. You was like being a motivational speaker, talking about sexual health awareness. And everyone knew you as the Chicken Shop Sam's Shaolin rapper. Do you know how much of a throwback that is? And everyone used to tell me, oh, have you heard the Sam's Chicken song? And I'm like, what are you not talking about? I saw it, even Googled it the other day, and it still got like thousands of views, and you was a different person then, living a different life. Fast forward 5 years, did you ever think you would be now George the Poet doing your own thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It might look like I was a different person, but it was a move. Like when I made that song, I had a whole mixtape memory bank where I was saying everything that I'm saying now. Okay. But I made that song to try and catch people and bring them with me. Yeah. But the music scene then wasn't what it is now.
Well, literally, the way you are blowing up on radio, on TV, on everything, you can see that the music scene has definitely changed. And to welcome a poet, known as a poet, to the music scene is definitely something. You're breaking barriers. So how important was that transition to allow the radio, especially like the BBC, to let you through and all kinds of stuff like that?
I think people like Skepta that have persisted in what they're doing have created a space for young black talent. Obviously, it's not only Skeptas out there. There are different kinds of talent. So when the country becomes more used to other people bringing something to the table, that all helps. So I benefit from that. Definitely,
and you're definitely just controlling. We can see the control that you have over your career, and definitely getting signs to Island Records. People were like, oh, okay, what's gonna happen? And you had some frustrating moments as well. We could see you were like, I wanna release this stuff. People aren't letting me do it yet. And like, I remember hearing a bit of struggle sometimes. Has that improved? Because you seem really in control of everything.
Yeah, no, it's a learning process, because I've learned that as an artist, for any aspiring artist out there, if you really want to get into this thing, your main job isn't doing the art. No one gets your art, you get your art, and obviously the consumer gets your art, don't worry about that. Your main job is negotiation. Okay. Do you get me?
Jeez, this is a business deal.
No, 100%, like that you're a proposition unless you want to get taken advantage of. If you want to be taken seriously, you have to come with your plan. And your main job is making sure that everyone understands their role in the plan and they feel like they're getting something from it.
What is your plan?
My plan is to leave the black, because I say leave because we're all going to die, so but that's how I think.
Okay, no, it's going to happen.
This is how I think, so I just want to be like, by the time I die, I have left my people with a strategy for self-empowerment, because what keeps happening is that we keep going to them for empowerment. They ain't going to empower us. Like, what are they going to do for us? They're going to feel bad about the fact that they robbed our whole continent and that we're just out here.
It's giving me that Kendrick stuff right now, boy. I love it.
You get me? But yeah, it's all part of the strategy. Like, I don't want to take from no one. I just want to ensure that my kids and my little siblings and all of them just have something better to look forward to.
That's beautiful stuff. That is beautiful stuff. So, you have definitely been rocking it out. Like, okay, you know 1, 2 is my jam. Cat D got everyone talking. 1Xtra, like every time I turn on 1Xtra, Cat D is on. Whatless, you recently dropped as well. I'm really, Mikey J produced that, right? Really feeling that. How important is the music, and then how important is the lyrics?
The music, they're equally important because they complement each other. Like, the music is a statement. Everything that you do, because this is two things about being an artist. There's your idea and there's the presentation of your idea. You need to be able to present your idea in a way that gets you across, and that's where the music comes in. But obviously, I have to make sure that if I catch someone with the music, they like the sound of what I'm saying, when they go through the actual lyrics, word by word, there is no inconsistency. Do you get me? I don't wanna have to ever mumble under my breath or just hang my head in shame because I said something a bit silly.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah. Well, you've brought out Search Party, which is your book. Who knew you were going to do a book? But it makes sense. We didn't see it coming, but it definitely makes sense. You sold 3,000 copies in 2 weeks. Can we give a round of applause, please?
Thank you.
How does that feel? Because are you considered like an author? I mean, I know you're a poet, but like publishing a book, getting it out there, and the power of books and all that kind of stuff. How does that feel to know that you're in that world as well?
Yeah, I underestimated that world. So I would say to, again, anyone out there that's looking to do anything literary, take it seriously, man, because music, like I said, music is the presentation of ideas, isn't it? Everything that you put out is a presentation, but not everyone will be able to access your music, or if you're into fashion, not everyone will have the same taste as you. But when it's just words on a page, it's kind of undeniable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you can reach many more people. So yeah, don't sleep on the literacy. Let's make sure that and this is another thing, like a lot of our young people don't read. Drop it out right now. Pressure them. Make sure that they're reading.
Read your books.
100.
It's true. Well, another thing about the oh my gosh, can't say it, literary side of things. You set up a system to get more books in schools. You've done a competition. You won £16,000 and you gave it all to the Jubilee line. Okay, no,
I applied for funding to do poetry workshops.
Okay.
Where I went to schools and I taught kids how to turn their study notes into poems, which is what I used to do in school, but at the time it was bars that I was writing.
Okay.
MC. Yeah, when I was showering it. Like,
okay.
But
he said, "Did you hear that? When I was showering it."
But yeah, that was my project back then. But I realized that that's limited to my physical presence.
Okay.
I need to go to a school. And them times there, I was still in uni.
Yeah.
So it was all long, just traveling, and it was affecting my studies as well. Yeah. So I thought, let me just scale back and find a new, better way to do it, and that's what I'm going to launch later this year, like a new.
That's brilliant. I mean, when I interviewed you about 2 years ago now, Tuesday Night Link Up, we spoke about you giving money and losing money, and you've not lost, but lost out to 21K because you had an exam. And you're just saying you gave 16,000 for a system to help young people. How much more are you going to keep on giving to these people and time? Because it sounds like you just have endless amount of generosity and charity in you.
Nah, it's not about, I ain't gonna lie, when I was younger, my big cousin always used to say to me, he said, George, you'll never be rich because you're too generous. Oh. And I know what she means now, it's true. Like, it's not about generosity. Don't give things away, invest. Make sure that there's gonna be an outcome with what you put your thing in. So anytime I get money and I put it into something that isn't like, you can't see the immediate benefits, I need to know there's a back-end benefit of it. Like just the other day, I did a private event at which I wanted to discuss prison, education, mental health, and political representation. But I knew that as an artist, I'm kind of on my own. Like a lot of the time when I talk this stuff, no one really knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. So I thought, let me do a private event. And that was my own cost. I didn't charge, I was selective who I invited. I didn't charge anyone. But even though that was a loss, I know that that's going to generate an understanding later on. Remember, at the end of the day, I got to sell my ideas. I got to sell an album or a book, and I need people to know that it's true. There's no dumbness happening over here. Do you get me?
I love that. I love that. Well, do you know what? You've got so much planned for the year. You're going to be at all the festivals. You've got your own headline gigs as well. But what is the main aim? Like, what's the big next step?
The big next step is to have a presence in school.
Okay.
So that like teachers they have no excuse for like not engaging their young people because I'm giving you your whole curriculum in my music and my book.
Yeah, I hear that. Well, that is a beautiful motivational piece for everyone to hear, and I absolutely love that. So give a big round of applause to George.
Thank you.
And before you go, I got a quick little challenge for you.
Go on.
So we know, he's like, oh gosh, what's this girl gonna make me do? We know you're lyrically on point, but we wanna know, can you act something out for us? Can you bring life to popular lyrics that we know so everyone will understand?
Only one way to find out.
Hey, that's what I like to hear. Okay, so we have the Showroom Charades.
It's the showroom.
So George, we have set you the challenge of Showroom Charades. Let's do this. You... All right, so join me.
Let's go.
So this is for you to explain in no words, but only actions, these amazing song titles. So audience, are you ready? Yeah. George, are you ready? Oh, he's silent already. He's definitely ready. Okay, off you go. Oh, got it. Good one. Nice. Second one. Let's go.
You gave me some booky ones. How?
Woo! By who? Well done. Good stuff. Good. You got 2 so far. Okay. Third one. Let's go. What? Crazy in love? Oh, time. Oh, come on, guys. Come on, George.
Trap. How do you say trap?
What's the song?
Yeah.
What song was it?
Trap Queen.
Trap Queen.
Didn't even get onto the Queen. I was gonna point to you.
Everyone give a big round of applause to George LaPointe for the Showroom Charades. Well done. You're looking at me like, look at this nonsense girl. Do you know what? Considering you're a man with many words, that was very good. So I'm so glad you could join us on the show. We could learn a little bit more about you and see what other skills you have. So thank you so much. Give it out one more time for George LaPointe.